1,000 Pounds Sisters sees Amy slammed by family over horror house wedding venue choice. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. 100 Pounds, Sisters star. Amy Slayton came under fire from her family members over her bizarre choice of theme and venue for her wedding before dramatic U-turn. Viewers of the show saw Amy deciding to change various aspects of her big day after she and Brian Lavorne were shown hunting for a wedding venue. Part of their struggle to find the right place to get hitched. Amy quotes reasoning for wanting a spooky ceremony came after Brian proposed to her in a haunted house. At one stage, she said she would like to get married in a haunted insane asylum, but the season finale saw Amy and Tammy having an argument as Amy expressed that she felt that Tammy was not supporting her anymore. However, Tammy explained that she always wants to be by her side, but that she could not get on board with her getting married in a haunted residence as it could bring evil spirits upon them. Tammy even suggested that she thought Amy may have been possessed by an evil spirit. However, Amy then changed her mind about both her wedding theme and the venue, admitting she might enjoy a Mayflower theme. The Mayflower was the boat used by people who left England and sailed to North America for freedom, later known as pilgrims. A previous season of 1,000 Pounds Sisters saw Chris and Amy learn that they may be related to the Queen of England. What to know about 1,000 LB Sisters Season 8, including the latest news, potential premiere date, potential cast, etc. Now that the ongoing season is coming to a close. 1,000 LB Sisters follows the lives of siblings Amy and Tammy Slayton as they navigate significant weight loss journeys. The show delves into their personal challenges, family dynamics, and the emotional and physical hurdles they face in pursuit of healthier lives. Since 2020, the series has garnered attention for its raw portrayal of the sisters' struggles and triumphs. The 1,000 LB Sisters Season 7 continued to explore the transformations of Tammy and Amy. 1,000 LB Sisters Season 7 presented many important moments. Tammy had skin removal surgery after losing over 500 pounds, a big step in her transformation. Amy went through tough times too, like getting bitten by a camel and dealing with an arrest. The season also showed Tammy's new relationship with Andrea Dalton, giving a glimpse into her personal life. Plus, the sisters tried exciting activities like ziplining, showing how much stronger and more confident they've become. Overall, the season highlighted their courage and determination to keep improving their health. As of mid-June 2025, there has been no official confirmation that 1,000 LB Sisters Season 8 has been filmed or is currently in production. The most recent season, Season 7, premiered on April 15, 2025, and is still airing new episodes weekly on TLC. Episodes are also available for streaming on platforms like Max and Discovery+. While fans are eager for more updates, the network has yet to announce any plans for future seasons. TLC typically waits until a season concludes before confirming whether a renewal or filming has begun. Despite the lack of official news, the show's popularity and the ongoing stories of Tammy and Amy suggest that a Season 8 is likely. Reality TV production timelines can vary, and decisions often depend on network strategies and cast availability. With Tammy undergoing major surgeries and Amy facing personal challenges, there's still plenty of story left to tell. For now, viewers should keep an eye on TLC's official announcements and social media channels for any updates about the future of the series. Based on the release pattern of previous seasons, 1,000 LB Sisters Season 8 could likely premiere in late 2025 or early 2026. Season 5 debuted in December 2023, followed by Season 6 in October 2024, and Season 7 premiered in April 2025. If the show continues this trend of releasing new seasons every 6 to 10 months, fans can expect Season 8 sometime between November 2025 and February 2026. However, the actual premiere will depend on production schedules, cast availability, and network planning. Until then, viewers should watch for official updates from TLC or the show's social media. As of June 2025, TLC has not officially announced the cast for 1,000 LB Sisters Season 8. However, based on the show's pattern, it's likely that core members will return. Tammy remains central, especially after her dramatic weight loss and surgery. Amy is also expected back, with her family life continuing to unfold. Chris Combs and Amanda Halterman have played key roles and may also return. Other family members like Misty Wentworth and Brittany Combs might appear in supporting roles. Any changes or confirmations about the cast will likely be revealed closer to the next season's release date. Along with the recurring cast of previous seasons, this time both Tammy and Amy also have new partners. Their romantic storyline already saw a lot of progress during season 7, where Tammy introduced Andrea to her mom. This introduction marked a significant step in Tammy's relationship with Andrea, as she had initially been hesitant to introduce her to her family. Tammy's sisters, Misty and Amanda, were also supportive of the relationship. Besides, Tammy has recently been spotted with a rock on her left hand's ring finger, suggesting she and Andrea are now engaged. Meanwhile, Amy had met Brian on 1000 LB Sisters Season 7. They met at a concert, specifically in the mosh pit, where they bonded while talking and singing. Amy described Brian as the ultimate package, emphasizing his caring, smart, and funny personality, as well as his love for horror. They also share a love for spooky things and have matching tattoos, and got engaged on the show at a haunted house with Amy hunting for a haunted asylum as her wedding venue. The wedding is expected to be featured in the upcoming season 1000-LB Sisters stars. Tammy and Amy Slayton took a special trip down memory lane as they revisited the scrapyard where they used to have to weigh themselves. In a throwback clip shared by TLC, Tammy explained that due to their size, they couldn't weigh themselves on a regular scale at the doctor and had been visiting the scrapyard from a young age. We would drive up on the scale, weigh the car with everybody in it. Then I'd have to get out, they'd reweigh the car and subtract that from the first weigh, she said in the video. It was embarrassing. The siblings looked back at just how far they'd come in their weight loss journeys as they returned to S&S Salvage Junkyard. 6 years later, Tammy has lost more than 500 pounds, 226 kgs, since the start of her journey. TLC. At the start of their journey, when Tammy and Amy were trying to get approved for gastric bypass surgery, they met scrapyard supervisor Ronnie, who was happy to help them. Years later, in 2025, Tammy and Amy reunited with Ronnie, and this time they brought the whole family, including sister Amanda and brother Chris. While a junkyard wasn't a conventional place to weigh yourself, Tammy and Amy admitted they struggled at the start of their weight loss journeys. TLC. Ronnie was chuffed to see the girls and wanted to know just how much weight they'd lost in the 6 years that had passed. When Amy first got on the scrapyard scales back in 2019, she weighed 406 bars, 184 kgs. It was a number that made her heart drop at the time, but now she weighed in at 249 pounds, 112 kgs, and marked an incredible loss of 157 pounds, 72 kgs. While you'd think the achievement would be cause for celebration, Amy admitted that she was hiding the pain because despite her overall weight loss, she'd gained some over the holiday season. But Sister Tammy chimed in with some encouraging words. You should still be proud of yourself. You can always get back on track. Over the years, Amy and Tammy's weight loss paths have hit highs and lows, but they've kept each other on track. TLC. For Amy, the weight loss achievement was also filled with some pain. TLC. Tammy had plenty to be proud of herself. Last time she stepped on the scrapyard scale, she burst into tears when she weighed in at 605 pounds, 274 kg. While Tammy's current weight wasn't revealed at the scrapyard, her most recent known weight was 91 kilograms, a truly remarkable accomplishment. Fans of the show rallied behind Tammy and Amy for being so vulnerable and sharing every part of their journey, even the difficult moments. What amazing courage the sisters have to share this with the public, one viewer wrote. TLC is 2 episodes into the newest 1000 LB spinoff, 1000 LB Roomies, and I'm already disappointed with the direction the reality TV show is going in. Similar to the 1000 LB Sisters premise, Jazz Wallace and Nesha Harris are ready to lose weight. Or so they say anyway. Nesha weighs over 600 pounds and wants to try weight loss surgery. However, she needs to drop 130 pounds before the doctors give her the clear to go under anesthesia.Nesha, quotes ready to make a change, especially since she has a young daughter she needs to worry about. This has prompted Nesha to lose 40 pounds in a month with the aid of a weight loss shot. Jazz, on the other hand, is a little more reluctant to try alternative methods, step on the scale, or to otherwise take this journey seriously. In fact, I'm noticing some concerning patterns between the women, and I'm left wondering how seriously the stars intend to take this journey. The biggest issue I notice in the series is the lack of support. Firstly, Nesha lacks support from her family. Her mother and grandmother didn't want Nesha getting the surgery, especially because of the high risks. Unfortunately, not only do outside the household members like Nesha's family not support her, but even within their friendship and household, she isn't offered encouragement. Jazz offers Nesha very little support. Jazz will still cook an absurd amount of food and berate Nesha for taking her weight loss shot instead of offering more support and kindness for her close friend in those moments. I understand Jazz must feel like she's losing a friend or losing control of the situation. Cooking and feeding others may also be how she shows love and care, but I think that Nesha's health should come above all. I especially think if Nesha doesn't have support from her own family, that's more reason for Jazz to be more kind and aware of how her behavior may be affecting her friend. I'm also finding the new 1000lb series to be a little disappointing because it's a bit repetitive. The show's premise is very similar to the original 1000lb sisters, only with a different connection at the center of the plot. Additionally, the franchise has another spin-off, 1000lb Best Friends, which Resha and Jazz could also appear in given their intimate dynamic. I'm not too sure what I would expect from a spin-off like this. Given the premise, I suppose there are only so many ways to portray their storyline. Overall, though, I find Nesha and Jazz's connection to be very much like Tammy and Amy Slatton's. Only where Tammy and Amy are sisters, Nesha and Jazz are roommates and represent their chosen family. In the end, at its current point in the series, the 1000lb show seems to be contributing to the stigmas and fat-shaming issues we see far too often. Once Nesha's family learned about the surgery and her losing 40 pounds in a month, they asked her if she wanted the surgery because it's easier or something, which I thought seemed like an unnecessary jab. Jazz made fun of her friend and claimed she does feed an army. Meanwhile, Nesha seems to be at a breaking point in her life and knows she needs to make some changes. Overall, while I understand overcoming these stigmas and hardships is part of the journey, I think the series may need to reconsider the angles it chooses to portray these women in 1000-LB Sisters concluded Season 7 on June 10, 2025. The finale documented Tammy's skin removal surgery and Amy's engagement to boyfriend Brian Lavorne. The season also revolved around the Slayton sisters' personal challenges, interpersonal dynamics, and the emotional and physical obstacles they overcame to lead healthier lives. Now that Season 7 has concluded, fans of the TLC show are eager to know if there will be another season. There are speculations about the show ending now that Tammy has achieved her weight goals. However, the network is yet to make an official announcement about the show's renewal or cancellation. 1000LB Sisters has the potential to return for Season 8 and continue documenting the lives of the Slayton sisters and their family members. However, netizens will have to wait for TLC to make an official announcement. If the show is renewed for another season, the potential release date, based on its previous releases, would be toward the end of 2025 or the beginning of 2026. There has been no news about the filming of Season 8 of 1000LB Sisters as of mid-June. However, after Season 7 ended with both Tammy and Amy touching personal milestones, fans are eager for more updates. Official announcements about the cast or a new season typically come after a season concludes. Since Season 7 ended on June 10th, fans can expect to hear some news, whether it is about the series renewal or cancellation, soon. Despite the lack of official news, the show's popularity and the storylines surrounding Tammy and Amy hint at the possibility of the show's renewal. In Season 7 of 1000LB Sisters, viewers saw Tammy undergo skin removal surgery and step into a new phase of her life. Meanwhile, Amy faced personal hurdles as she clashed with her family members who refused to attend her wedding ceremony. Although the show ended there, netizens were left wondering about the future of the Slayton sisters. Tammy's life after her surgeries, especially with her partner Andrea, is a major topic of discussion among fans. Similarly, Amy's story, which ended on a cliffhanger as she argued with Tammy about her siblings not wanting to attend her wedding because of its haunted venue, left viewers intrigued about the future of her romantic life. Consequently, fans of the TLC series believe there is plenty of story left to tell. However, since there have not been any announcements, viewers can only keep an eye on TLC's official social media platforms for updates about the future of the series. If the show gets reprised, Season 8 could likely premiere in late 2025 or early 2026. Season 5 debuted in December 2023, Season 6 in October 2024, and Season 7 in April 2025. Based on this release pattern, fans can expect a new season to debut between November 2025 and February 2026. However, the actual premiere might vary depending on external factors. Similarly, based on the show's pattern, if 1000lb Sisters returns for Season 8, the cast will likely include core members such as Tammy, Amy, Chris, Amanda, and Misty. Brian and Andrea also have the potential to appear more frequently on the show, considering their romantic relationships with Amy and Tammy, respectively. Tammy and Andrea's storyline already saw significant progress during Season 7, where Tammy introduced Andrea to her mother. She shared details about her relationship with Misty and Amanda, and they welcomed the news positively. Meanwhile, Amy got engaged to Brian in Season 7, which further documented her hunt for a haunted wedding venue. Season 8 is expected to feature Amy and Brian's wedding,